Listen, if you've been on this incredibly long, just totally frustrating journey with unexplained chronic fatigue, waking up tired and having to push through that heavy, thick fog every single day, I am so glad you found your way here. Today, in this explainer, we're going to gently unpack a deeply misunderstood piece of your health puzzle. It's a hidden helper called copper. My greatest hope is that this brings you the clarity and honestly, the comfort that you absolutely deserve. So let's take a deep breath together and jump right in.
Right off the bat, I want to validate a very specific, agonizing frustration that so many of you are facing. Have you ever sat in a doctor's office, holding this thick stack of lab results, and the doctor looks at you and says, everything is completely normal? I mean, your blood iron levels might look totally fine, or maybe they said you were a little deficient, so you've been faithfully taking iron pills every day. Maybe you've even gone in for iron infusions. But despite all of that effort, you still feel just terrible. You're dragging around this deep, persistent exhaustion that sleeping for 10 hours simply doesn't fix. Maybe your hair is thinning out, or you have these mysterious aches, tingling in your hands, or just profound weakness. When your lab numbers don't match how awful you feel on the inside, it is incredibly discouraging. Standard blood panels usually just measure the total amount of a mineral floating around in your blood, but they completely miss how those minerals are communicating deep inside your actual cells. But I want to tell you right now, directly, you are not crazy, and you are not broken.
Okay, let's dive into this, because this quote from Dr. Maria Azizian perfectly hits the nail on the head. When traditional medicine shrugs and says your labs are fine, they're usually missing the much bigger picture of cellular harmony. Now, I know when we hear the word copper, a lot of us instantly think of, scary heavy metal toxicity or old green plumbing pipes. But actually, it's a vital, quiet, and deeply misunderstood little helper inside your body. And when we bring it back into balance, it is a truly beautiful, deeply healing thing. To put it in the simplest, plainest English possible, copper is an essential trace mineral. That just means your body absolutely has to have it to survive, but you only need a tiny amount. And what's so fascinating about copper is that its most important work doesn't happen out in your bloodstream. It works its magic quietly and diligently right inside your cells. Think of it as the literal spark plug for your body's deep cellular energy. Without that tiny spark, the engines inside your cells, they simply cannot fire up. It's also absolutely crucial for building healthy blood, and it works tirelessly to keep the protective coating around your nerves strong and intact.
And this brilliantly illustrates why you might be taking all that iron, but still feeling totally wiped out. You see, iron and copper, they're partners. Inside your body, iron gets stored away in a protein called ferritin. Now, I want you to imagine ferritin as this massive, locked warehouse where your iron just sits around in boxes. But to actually give you energy, that iron needs to leave the warehouse and get delivered to the tissues that are desperately crying out for it. While copper makes a very special protein called ceruloplasmin. And ceruloplasmin is the delivery truck. If you don't have enough functional copper inside your cells, guess what? Your body has 0 delivery trucks. So the iron just sits there, trapped in the warehouse. Your blood test will swear the iron is there, but your body literally can't use it.
When we finally invite copper back into its proper balance, the healing benefits for your adult body are just wonderful. Since copper powers your mitochondria, which are like the microscopic energy factories inside your cells, it can actually help fix that deep, heavy fatigue that extra coffee and sleep just cannot touch. It literally turns the power switch back on in your body. It also helps your body make vital enzymes like catalase, which actively fight off premature graying and thinning hair. On top of that, it protects your nerve health by helping form myelin. That's the insulation around your nerves, and repairing that is what stops that strange, uncomfortable tingling and numbness you might feel in your hands and feet. Oh, and it even works hand in hand with vitamin C to build collagen and elastin. Those are the structural proteins that strengthen your skin, ease arthritis, and cushion your joints so you can finally move comfortably again.
Now, for those of you listening who are suffering from the widespread, just agonizing pain of fibromyalgia, I want to pay very special, careful attention to you right now. Dr. Dan Purser noticed a truly fascinating pattern in his patients. He found that severe fibromyalgia symptoms are very often linked to a severe copper imbalance. But it's a very tricky kind of imbalance. Imagine a heavy scale tipping, where you have way too much copper floating around outside your cells in the blood, but the scale is completely empty inside the cells, which is where you actually need it. By restoring that delicate inward balance into the cells, patients can dramatically calm down those agonizing fibromyalgia symptoms and really start to reclaim their physical comfort. If you and your doctor look into this and discover that your cells are indeed crying out for this vital mineral, well, there are several highly reviewed options to help restore that harmony. It's really all about finding exactly what works for your unique, beautiful body.
For instance, Swanson makes a copper antioxidant that's formulated specifically to help with that locked-away iron absorption we just talked about. Solaray has a great blend of copper, zinc, and iodine if you're looking to support broader thyroid and immune health. Pure Encapsulations is fantastic if your system is super sensitive because it's completely free from common allergens. For our friends battling fibromyalgia, Dr. Purser actually formulated a very specific blend called Copper Balance. And Solgar offers a chelated copper, which just means it's designed to be highly absorbable, making it excellent for supporting your connective tissues, skin, and cartilage. Listen, I truly deeply care about your journey to feeling vibrant again, and I know firsthand how totally overwhelming it can be to hunt down the right tools when you're already running on empty. So we've gone ahead and gathered these specific options for you to make it a little easier. Get yours now, link below. It's just a small, gentle step you can take today on your path to reclaiming your vitality. Now, let's pause for just a second. As much as I want you to feel energized and amazing, I care incredibly deeply about your safety. Copper is powerful, and because it is technically a heavy metal, more is absolutely not better. If we push any single mineral too hard without understanding its friends, we can accidentally cause some real harm. So, let's put on our protective caretaker hats for a minute and go over the safe, proper rules of supplementing. So, the crucial point is, the optimum, incredibly safe daily dosage for copper is just 2 to 3 milligrams. That's it, just the tiny amount. You absolutely do not need massive doses to see beautiful healing results. Actually, taking too much copper can cause it to act like a free radical, meaning it bounces around and actually increases oxidative stress and inflammation in your body, which is the exact opposite of what we want. But by keeping it right in this gentle 2 to 3 milligram sweet spot, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to heal without ever overwhelming your delicate system.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how our incredibly good intentions can sometimes accidentally lead us astray. Did you know one of the most common ways people become copper deficient is actually by trying to be super healthy? It's true. If you've been taking high doses of zinc, maybe you were trying to boost your immune system, fight off a winter bug, or even clear up some acne, you really need to know that zinc and copper actually compete for absorption in your gut. If you take high levels of zinc for months or years, it slowly, quietly blocks your body from absorbing copper. So over time, your copper plummets, and that deep, unshakable fatigue just settles right in.
To prevent that tug-of-war, we have to look at what's called the mineral harmony ratio. Your body loves balance. The optimum perfect ratio is 15 milligrams of zinc for every 1 milligram of copper. They really should be taken together to keep each other in perfect check, ensuring neither mineral bullies the other one out. And as a wonderful little bonus, taking them alongside some vitamin C helps ensure they're safely and properly absorbed into your system, so they can go ahead and form that beautiful joint cushioning collagen we mentioned earlier.
Let's move to and see how this builds into a really safe, totally practical plan for your daily life. First rule, start low and go slow. Give your body plenty of time to gently adjust to this new helper. Second, please don't take copper every single day forever without a break. Maybe take it every other day or take the weekends off just to let your body rest and reset. Third, and I can't stress this enough, please speak to your doctor, preferably a functional medicine provider who really gets mineral balancing. We never ever want to just guess with your precious health. And fourth, ask your doctor for intracellular testing. Remember, standard blood tests only show what's floating around outside the cells. You need to know what's actually happening inside your cells to get the true, honest picture of your health. I want to leave you with this thought. When your symptoms aren't getting better the way they should, it does not mean you are permanently broken. It really doesn't. It usually just means one tiny piece of the puzzle has been overlooked. By looking deeper, past those frustrating standard tests, and checking for quiet little helpers like copper, you are actively taking back control of your own story. I truly hope you leave this explainer feeling deeply cared for, empowered, and just full of hope. You completely deserve to feel vibrant again, and I believe with all my heart that you will find your balance. So, tell me, what out-of-balance area of your health will you look into next?